let's continue. And I already npm run dev, so we can see the front end localhost 3000, and I also open Postman, so we can see localhost 5000. That is the backend. That's fine. And now, okay, so we can close this one. We are gonna continue. We are gonna go into the CourseForm. Okay, so we're gonna go into the CourseForm, and now we have, okay, we brought in the use state and the use dispatch. That's fine. Use state, use dispatch. Okay, and we are gonna go here, and okay, so we have the text and the set text, use state. That's fine. Okay, so we're gonna use the use dispatch. So we have the const, okay, const, and it's gonna be dispatch. Okay, const dispatch, and we are gonna set in it to the use dispatch. That's fine. And here in the function we have the unsubmit, we have the error function, EDA prevent default. That's fine. And inside of this unsubmit function is we're gonna use the dispatch, and we're gonna dispatch the create, we're gonna name it create course. Okay, and we are gonna pass in the text. Okay, and we're gonna set the text to single quotes, so we can put in const. Okay, I mean, we are gonna put in dispatch. Yeah, it's gonna be dispatch, and no, it's not gonna be like that. Okay, so we have this dispatch, and here, okay, so we haven't even created, so let's yeah, let's put it like that, create, and it's gonna be create course. Okay, so create create course, like that. Save it. So we're gonna dispatch, and we're gonna dispatch the create course. We haven't created this so far, so that is the reason we have an error. Okay, so we are passing that, we're passing the text. That's fine. And then we're gonna set, okay, so we're gonna set the text. Yeah, we're gonna set the text to single quotes. Yeah, that's fine. So we haven't created this function create course, but we are gonna bring it anyway, so we're gonna import. Okay, so I have it here, create course. So Visual Studio Code kind of understands what I want to do. So create course, and it's gonna bring it from the features folder, the course folder, and it's gonna be from the CourseSlice. Okay, so that's fine. Again, we're gonna continue with the error because we haven't created a function yet. We need to go into the course file like that, and yeah, we still with this error. And we're gonna go below of the initial state like that, and we're gonna have in, let me see, so let me see, export, let me see, this is the yeah, this has to be the register. Okay, so we have this course register. Okay, so we are gonna go into the CourseSlice, and we're gonna create a new course. Okay, so we're gonna create a new course, and to do that we need to, let me see, export. Yeah, let me put it like that, export const create course, and we're gonna set it into the create async thunk. Okay, so let me see, we have that. Yeah, and we're gonna have inside of the parentheses, we're gonna have the courses slash create, and this is gonna be asynchronous. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be asynchronous, where we have the course data as well as the ThunkAPI, and in the error function we're gonna have, let me see, curly braces, okay, like that. Let me put it like this. We're gonna have like that. Let me see. So let me see. Export cons, that's fine. Okay, this parenthesis goes here, this curly brace goes here. Okay, yeah, like that. Let me see. So we have now, this is the export where expected comma after that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so inside of this curly brace here, we're gonna have, okay, so we're gonna have the try and catch. So we're gonna have the try, let me see, try and catch. Okay, so we're gonna have the try and catch error. That's fine. Let me save it for now, and let me put a comma here. No, that's fine. Let me see. Okay, so here in the error, what we need in the error. So in the error, so we can go into the, let me see, what's auth, and we're gonna go to the auth slice, and I'm just gonna grab it from here. So the auth slice, and we're gonna grab in this error. So pretty much we have the scans message, and then we have in return return ThunkAPI that reject with value. So we can just, let me see, Control C, copy that one, that's fine. Let me see, cons message, that's fine. Yeah, we can do that, and we can just paste it here. Okay, save it, and let me see something in this slide. So yeah, we have that. Yeah, let me close this one. Okay, that's fine. Export, that's fine. Yeah, so let me see, export cons register. No, not that one. We have the export cons create course. We set it to create a sync thing. We have the course and the courses/create. Then we have an asynchronous course data ThunkAPI curly braces try. So we have the error. So we have the scans, okay, all the stuff. And now in the return, so in the try, in the try, we're gonna have okay, so this is, we need the token because this is protected. So we are gonna need const, and we are not response, we need the token. Okay, and the token we can get it from this one, from the ThunkAPI. So token, and yeah, we can set it to the ThunkAPI that get state that auth that user that token. Okay, yeah, that's fine so far. And then we are gonna have no, not that one. Let me see, let me put it like that. Let me just save it. Again, if you go here, for example, you go to authorization, you go to the bearer token, all this stuff. So we are in the authorization. Okay, so authorized user token, that's fine. And here we can just have a return, and we're gonna return await. So we're gonna return await from the, okay, so we haven't created a service. So from the course, it's gonna be course service, it's gonna be the course servers. Yeah, that create course, and we pass in the course data as well as the token. Let me see, as well as the token. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so here we just need to close the parentheses, and yeah, everything looks fine in the course slice, and we have we brought it, but we haven't created the course service, so we need to create it. Okay, so now we have created the course slice, and we have this, what it was, create course. That's fine. Let me see if I go into the CourseForm. What it was, create course. That's fine. Now we need to go into the course service right here. We have nothing, but we need to, let me see, obviously we have the errors, so we need to do the same that we did with Axios. So we need to bring in Axios from Axios and make sure that you have installed it. Okay, so what else? We need to go here and just have the cons API underscore URL, and we are setting it to the inside single quotes slash API slash courses, and we close the slash. Okay, that's fine so far. So now we're gonna create a new course. Okay, so we're gonna create a new course, and it's gonna be cons create course. So pretty much we're gonna have this one, create course, and we're gonna put it right here. So we're gonna have const, it's gonna be create course, and it's gonna be asynchronous. That's fine. We're gonna have the course data as well as the token, and inside of this, I'm gonna close it right here. Inside of this curly brace, we're gonna have in the configuration, we're gonna have the headers, and then the authorization with the bearer token. Okay, so pretty much that's the reason we're gonna have the authorization with the bearer token. Okay, put it like that. So we're gonna have const config, we're gonna open curly braces, and here we're gonna have the headers. That's fine. We open curly braces again, and here we're gonna have the authorization. Okay, this authorization we're gonna have calling no single quotes but backslash bearer space $, open curly braces, and then the token. We separate this with a comma. Okay, so we have that as we did in the previous video for the backend. And let me see what else do we need. So let me see, this one close here, but that one and this one is not closing, so we can just go right here and close it. Let me maybe push this one right here and this one here. Let me see what else do we need. So let me see, so this one, okay, so this curly brace here, oh, we need another one. Okay, this parentheses, yeah, with this headers goes right here. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna need obviously another one like that. Okay, let me save it. And this is the outer curly brace. So this is from here, this is from the configuration, and this is from the headers. That's fine. Okay, yeah. So outside of the headers curly, okay, we have this is the configuration. Okay, this is the header. So outside of the header, that's fine. Outside of the configuration, yeah, we're gonna go outside of the configuration, but still inside of this create course. And now we're gonna have our response. Okay, so we're gonna away from for Axios.post, and then we're gonna pass in the API URL, the course data, and finally the config. Okay, like that. Save it like that. Let me see what else do we need here. So we just need also the response.data. Okay, so response.data or not, let me save it like that. Okay, so we have the create course, that's fine. The authorization, and we have exported that one, so we have the response. That's fine. Just making a double check. So okay, so we have create course, asynchronous course data token, configuration headers, authorization, the better $sign token, okay, backsticks. Yeah, we close it. Cons response configuration, we have 3. Yeah, then we just need the return response data. That's fine. So we have the response that data, and now we're gonna have this course service. We need the course service. Okay, so if we go right here, we need this one. We need the course service. Okay, so now we're gonna go outside of the create. Yeah, we're gonna go outside of the create course, and we're gonna do something similar. So pretty much like this: cons course service, and we're gonna export the create course. That's fine. And outside of that, we're gonna export default, and we're gonna export default the course service. Okay, so we're gonna go outside of that and then just export default course service like that. Okay, so now we still have this error, so we're gonna go into the CourseSlice, and we're gonna bring our course service that we have finished. Okay, so we can just go inside here and just import course service from the course service. Okay, like that. Save it, and as you can see, pretty much this error went away. And in the next video, we're going to start working with the extra reducers, because we have the reducer, we have the reset, but we don't have the extra reducer. So we're going to do that in the next video.